Hi everyone and welcome to Club 1 episode 13 of Rolling in the Isles, an FM20 British Isles Journeyman series with me, the United City FM. Welcome to episode 13 and this is going to be the final episode of season 2. We took over in the middle of season 1, we've now reached the end of season 2. We've far exceeded expectation. We were expected to finish bottom of the first division in Ireland, but we look like we're just about to seal the title of the first division in Ireland and go up to the Premier League, the Premier Division. But we've got a point or so that we need to gain just to do that. We've got 2 games left. We're 4 points clear, so if we get any form of decent result today and Longford don't, then we'll seal the title today. We're going to do the double header. Whatever happens, we'll play Galway United first, and depending on that result, we'll then potentially play Athlone as well, depending on what's the situation in the title race. But yeah, things have gone pretty well in recent weeks. We obviously we were together for the very most recent game against Longford in the last episode, so you know that we're all up to date. I've shown you all of that. Nothing's happened in terms of the player personnel in the last week of game time, so everybody is now fit and healthy. Everybody's happy and raring to go, trying to win this particular division. We've changed the team very, very slightly, and we've just got Fleming back on the bench, and we've taken Murphy out of the side and put Dolan in, just because Murphy recently hasn't been getting the goals, and so I'm going to keep rotating those round and see if we can get some goals from Dolan today maybe. But other than that, the rest of the side is settled. So in this first game of the 2 that we're going to play in this particular episode, we've got Hunt in goal, Edwards at right back, Taylor at left back, O'Riordan and McSweeney in central defence, Buckley and Hurley in central midfield with Turner on the right, Power on the left, Dunn and Dolan up top, with a bench of Lyons, Fleming, O'Rourke, Kennedy, O'Connor, O'Driscoll, O'Leary and Murphy. So let's get into this game against Galway United and see if we can claim the title. So let's get into it and see what happens. So in terms of team talk, I've calmly suggested to them that let's just give a performance that they are expecting from us here. The fans, the pundits, the critics, the opposition, all of the above. Let's just make sure that we perform to our best. We're away from home, which might take the pressure off slightly, away from our home fan support, just to get this job done in this particular match. If we can get a draw, then we win the title. If we lose and Longford win their match, then the title's still open. But it's all still to play for. But I'm quietly confident that we can do it. There was a good through ball there, but Dolan was on his heels a little bit and didn't quite see that early enough to get on the end of it. And Hogan, the goalkeeper for Galway, picks up the ball and goes long, and Edwards picks up a comfortable ball with no threat of an opponent around him, and we send it long, but it comes back to Buckley in midfield. There's Edwards on the overlap on the right hand side, forward to Dunn, out wide right again to Edwards. Can he put the cross in? But he can't. He loses the ball, but then they give it straight back. And there's a good ball. Dolan missed an easy header, didn't he? Dunn with the flick on. Dolan at the far post had a completely open half of that goal, that side of the goal, and didn't take the chance. And the first chance goes begging. But we've started brightly, much brighter than we did in the last game against Longford, which is encouraging in itself. But the pressure is obviously on, and we're still feeling it a little bit, I would suggest. Here's an opportunity for Galway on their corner kick, but the ball goes straight past everybody and out the other side. Cross comes back in again, and the header from Faherty, is it Faherty? Yeah, okay, Faherty. He put it over the top of the bar, and the goalkeeper wasn't really challenged by it in the end. And again, we're rushing through this first half. It's not been particularly highlight heavy, has it? But here's an opportunity again for us down that left hand side. Turner finds the ball down this right hand side from the cross. Edwards crosses to the far post. Dolan, and there's the header from Dolan and to the far corner, and a good header from Dolan. And that's the good thing about having 3 or 4 strikers that you can rotate in and out. If one of them's not doing so well, which at the moment Murphy has lost his shooting boots a little bit, we brought on Dolan for this particular game, and he's repaid us with a very, very good looping header goal from that far post. Very good header. I'm very happy with that. It looks like we're going to maybe go into the end of the first half at 1-0 up, and we are. A couple of bookings, which I'm not particularly happy about, but we've held our own, got a decent amount of possession, had some good opportunities, and we managed to sneak that goal and take a 1-goal lead. So let's go back into the team options. Let's give it a bit of passion. Let's see if we can up the game for the second half. Let's go with, you've played well so far, but there is still room for improvement. Make them realise that the job's not done and they have to keep pushing forward to go and get a positive result. So yeah, let's get into this second half. You can see that we've got a free kick down the right hand side from Turner, and it's Buckley, I think it was, on the original header, but hits the post, and eventually the ball goes out for a corner kick. Turner on this side takes the corner kick right into the middle of the penalty box, but there's none of our guys there. Partially cleared, but back out to Turner, who gets it into McSweeney, and then the highlight goes. Disappointing really from those opportunities to get the ball in the box, and nobody really managed to get a real positive shot on target. There's just that one that hit the post, I think. And the time is ticking away. We're now at 73 minutes already. That's just flown by. So we're going to see what we need to do in terms of keeping some fit and healthy guys out there. Shane Powers not having a great game, so O'Leary can come on in his place. And we've also got a couple of yellow cards to think about. So I'm going to take both of those off, I think, just so we don't cause ourselves a problem. So Lyons will come on for O'Riordan, and Buckley will come off, and we will send on O'Rourke in his place, and just keep those yellow cards from progressing any further and causing us a problem. And hopefully we can hold out for the last 10 minutes or so of the game, and a little bit of injury time, I'm sure, and win this division, which it looks like we might be just about to do. So here we come with an opportunity for Galway, though, to sucker punch us at the end. A good stop by Hunt. It was a good run and shot by Kelly, but Hunt gets good hands behind the ball and puts it over the top for a corner kick. Corner comes in, but it's well cleared by Dolan. And what happened there? Oh, it's a free kick to us. They pushed it in the box. And there you go. All of a sudden, the whistle goes. The confetti comes down. We bounce up and down in celebration. And Cobb Ramblers, who were predicted to finish bottom of the Irish First Division, have just finished top of the Irish First Division. And we've won the title. What a brilliant, brilliant thing that is. So congratulations, boys. These are the moments we're living for. So I'm going to give them that, make them all delighted, and come out of the game, and we'll check the table and see. We've got a couple of achievements. You're up. National Hero. Great. Brilliant. You can see after 26 games, we've got one more to play, but we got 50 points, and we're top of the table, and we're going up to the Irish Premier Division. Let's go and have a look in the competition. If we go and have a look in the Irish Premier Division and see what's happening there, you can see Finn Harps are coming down, having only got 1 point all season. Let's hope that doesn't happen to us next season, definitely. And Shelbourne go into the playoffs with the guys in our division to see who comes up or stays up also. But we've got some really challenging clubs in there, haven't we? Bohemians, who we lost to in the cup competition, they won the division by 4 points. But we've got Dundalk and Shamrock Rovers and Cork City, Sligo, Derry. There's lots of good clubs in there. And it's going to be really hard for us next season. But it's an experience, isn't it? And it's a good opportunity for me to take a side up to another division and enhance my reputation, because ultimately that's the point of this series, is for me as a manager to try and journey to the top and get right up to the Champions League final if I can. And to do that, I'm going to have to change clubs probably 5, 6, 7 times maybe, just to get to where I want to go. And this is a good opportunity to have started my journey and built my reputation up a little bit by getting those first bits of silverware. We've won the Regional Cup, the Munster Senior Cup, for our local area this season, and we won the First Division of Ireland, and that's all got to be really good for building my reputation. So the fans are ecstatic, the board are ecstatic. Why wouldn't they? I've defied all the expectations. I get praise from Fleming, one of the players. There's all the guys that have medals. You see, everybody pretty much picked up a medal who is in our squad, because they all played a part, which is really, really great. Well, that's what I try and do, is get at least some games for everybody that's in my squad. We managed it this season, and what a brilliant season it's been. So there you go, really. I don't know if we need to play the Athlone Town game or not, really. I think I'm probably going to play it and then come back to you and show you the result just to tie up the loose ends, because it's a bit of a dead rubber now, isn't it? So if you bear with me for a second, I will go and play that game and then I'll be back. Well, that was a bit of a nuts game against Athlone Town. After 70 minutes, we were 4-0 down and we were dreadful. It looked like the players had been partying all week and celebrating the First Division title win so much that they showed up and just couldn't kick a ball from one place to the other in any way. It was just awful. And then on about the 70th minute mark, we changed a few things. We changed a few personnel, changed a bit of the shape, and we really had to go for the last 20 minutes. We came back with 3 goals from Dunn, O'Rourke and Turner from the penalty spot in that last 20 minutes, but we couldn't quite get enough to get back to equal their 4 goals, and so we eventually lost the game 4-3. It was quite a thrilling way to end the season, really, but very disappointing in front of your home fans to celebrate your title win and not to win that last match. But there we go. That's the history books. That's where we got to. There's nothing we can do about that now. So in the end, we finished on 50 points in the Irish First Division, 4 points clear of Longford in second. Cabinteely eventually did secure their playoff place, so they'll go into the playoff shuffle for going up to the Premier Division also. But Cobb Ramblers, having been predicted to finish in bottom, finished top of the table, and we go up to the Premier Division. A couple of things just to talk about before we end this episode at the end of season 2. So if we go to our news feed, one of the things here is that Carlos Edwards, if you remember, we bought him in the summer, very aging player, he's now 42 years old, still played a full season for us in the Irish First Division though, and whilst his physicals diminished quite considerably, his technical attributes were pretty solid and even improved in certain aspects. So he came in and played a full season for us, did very well for us in the end really at the age of 42, but he's now retiring, so he won't be around next season, so that will be a position that we have to address. In terms of most other players in the squad, most of them will be here next season, I would imagine, because I don't think we're going to have too much money to shuffle much about, but we will try and sort of change 1 or 2 things and freshen it up a little bit. I think our striking options are pretty solid. I think central defence we could probably do with 1 more decent central defender. Goalkeeper, not so sure about. Wide areas, yeah, not too bad. I think Turner and Power do very well. Maybe we could get 1 other in there to really push them, but yeah, there's a few things in there. But here's my question for you at the end of season 2. So my intention is, as the Journeyman series would suggest, is to get myself to the top, not necessarily the team that I start out with. So at some point we're going to have to leave Cobb Ramblers to get to where we want to go. Now my question is, we've achieved a First Division win. We're going up to the Premier Division of Ireland, which I think is going to be very hard next season. Do I leave now, having gone as far as I can take this side, only because I think that we were predicted to finish bottom? This was not on the cards for us to go up at this point at all. I think we've gone up very early. Do I leave now with my reputation intact and see if I can get another job? Or do I take this side into the Premier Division, potentially have a really tough time in the Premier Division, because there's some good sides there, and will that diminish my reputation to get the next job? So what do I do? What would you do? Would you stick it out and stay with Cobb for a little while longer and go into the Premier Division with them, and hopefully it's not so bad that the reputation diminishes? Or would you jump ship now and try and find another job? I'll leave that open for you. I'm going to play on and go through the summer. I'm sure if you've got a comment in the comment section below, I will see that in the next day or so before I record another episode of this for the beginning of season 3. So you've got a little bit of time, but if you've got an opinion, let me have it. Go to my Twitter feed, the United City FM, or go onto the comments below the video and just tell me whether you would stay or go at this point. and we'll see what happens. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that I'll be at Cobb Ramblers by the time the next episode begins. If over the closed season in Ireland somebody comes in for me that I think is worth it, then I might have to move on. But you'll find that out next episode. Either I'll be at Cobb Ramblers at the beginning of season 3, or we'll be somewhere else through one mechanism or another. So I'll leave that open-ended. We'll see what happens. But if you've got a comment, a thought, let me know what it is in the comments below or on my Twitter feed. But until next time, until next season, thanks very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with the videos. Click the like button on this video, helps me get seen by other people. It's really important to help me grow my channel. If you're playing Football Manager yourself, let me know how successful you're being in the comments below. But until next time, and season 3, wherever we may be, take care of yourselves. I will see you soon, and bye for now.